Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Bulls versus Spurs NBA matchup on Thursday, December 21st, 2023. Of course, we do tons of free picks every day at Pickdawgz, but if you're looking for the games we like the best, those are the ones we put under the Premium Picks tab. You can use the discount code PICK for 15% off. We also have Dime Club and Sharp Trading Plays. These are meant for people who make big bets. If that's you, go ahead and text the number that you see on the screen. Not available on the website, so you got to text that number if you want to take advantage of those two offers. But let's get to this one. Bulls taking on the Spurs. The Bulls on the back-to-back after hosting the Lakers on Wednesday. Meanwhile, the Spurs got the night off and come in well-rested. But, of course, just 4 wins on the season, 4-20. Oh, man, an 82-game schedule that projects at about 12 wins for the year, maybe even a little bit less. And the Spurs, you know, the problem that they have, well, it's not even necessarily a problem, is that, you know, you get into the NBA draft lottery, they're still trail the Pistons for that #1 overall. So both those teams, the Pistons, of course, got Cade Cunningham recently with the 1 overall, and the Spurs, who got Wembanyama last year with the 1 overall, both could use another #1 overall in a big way. But I think, you know, both those teams are going to get help in the draft regardless. Of course, none of that has anything to do with this particular game. But the Bulls, 11-17, you know, going into that game against the Lakers, and, you know, about a 500 team at home. But we've seen the Bulls at least play their better basketball recently. And I think, you know, a team that we had kind of cast off and said, you know, this is as good as they're going to get. And I think they got to that point too. And they've been there a couple times in the last few years. It's not like this is the first time that we've heard the Bulls in this same discussion of this is as good as we're going to be. So let's break it all the way down and then build it all the way back up. But the Bulls at least have a draft choice this season coming up. It's something that they haven't had for a while because of, you know, all the wheeling and dealing that they had to get them to this wonderful spot where they wanted to be. Doesn't even make a lot of sense. But I think the idea was right. I just think the execution wasn't there. And, you know, trading Wendell Carter and, you know, getting Vucevic and all this other stuff, it all sounded great on paper. But at the end of the day, it doesn't sound so great with the results that we've seen. Zach LaVine, of course, wants out. DeMar DeRozan is the star of this Bulls show. Meanwhile, for the Spurs, this is a team that just refuses to play defense. And when they've played defense, well, it hasn't been very good. And the thing is, generally when they've been able to grab these rare wins or even these competitive spots where they're able to cover a spread, which is just almost as rare, it's been almost the other team defaulting into it. Not anything magical that the Spurs have done. I just think in this case, I just like the way the Bulls are kind of at least somewhat at least showing that they're going to try or trying to try. I don't know even sure how you say it, but whatever they're doing, it's way better than watching a team that refuses to play defense at all. I'm going to take this Bulls, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks, putting your bets in, be sure to use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. They're 100% free, and they'll tell you just how often hysterically all the bets on the board today have hit. Then pair them with today's odds, help putting you on the most favorable bets on the board today.